Low-key, you would have did that. You would have did that without a
That's racist.
It was not racist. It's funny.
It's content.
Right? You, of all people,
me?
calling people racist? Yeah.
Yes. What? John, what is it? What'd you say? We're recording.
I know we're recording.
So
all
what
your
the fuck
jokes.
did you
All
say?
your jokes. I say you calling other people racist? Crazy. All your jokes are racist. All your jokes are racist.
First of all, I thought you knew this as a history major that black people can't be racist. We can be prejudiced.
You're
But
right.
we cannot be racist. It's impossible.
Sprinkle that education on them.
Come on, hey man.
It's cool. I'm gonna let you hold that. It's your show. We all guests.
Josh,
Are you trying to refute
I'm not
a
gonna
fact?
school your ass tonight, boy.
Is that? Are you trying to refute a fact?
No, I'm not. I just said I'm just gonna let you win the whole argument because we don't need to be arguing about that.
Yeah, because he knows he's wrong. That's why.
Oh, God.
But we're gonna get right into
Your
this.
jokes aren't racist? No, I'm not wrong about that.
My jokes are prejudiced, not racist.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference. I cannot.
Semantics.
We're not gonna.
Yeah, right.
We're not gonna do
Semantics.
that. It's not semantics because anyway. What the fuck is going on, people? It's your boy Macky OMO. I'm here with the razor sharp assassin with the Clippers, Johnny B the Bonanza the Bonano. We got Platinum Shawny in the building.
Yeah.
We also got El Negrito Crispin in the building. And a special motherfucking guest. They call him TIC. Trouble in Church. It's Son of Kalu Uka! And we are the Paradise Podcast. What the fuck is going on?
The fuck going on, man?
What's good?
The fuck going on?
The fuck is going on? Oh, let me give
Yo,
you
I don't know
one.
why. Yo, Matt. Do you notice when you yell at the beginning, like
It cuts
your
out.
shit just why that shit happen?
It's because it's clipping. That's why.
Oh, Zoom be fucking your shit up, or is it your mixer?
No, it's Zoom. Zoom has a clip, so it does all that shit.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
soon, don't
Zoom.
worry, we may be moving to another platform that will allow us to,
To
do
yell.
more stuff besides
I'm
just
saying.
this. But
yeah.
yeah,
I'm saying.
but what's good, people? I already did the intros. I'm not gonna redo them again. It's another day in paradise. We here at Paradise Podcast. Thank you guys for coming out. You know how we start this off usually. Johnny B, have you gotten past episode 95 in One Piece?
You in the
Yes. So I'm in the lower hundreds. Let's see where we at. We are at episode 104.
See where that was.
Okay, that's
Episode
10 episodes
one-
since the last time. That's good.
Yeah,
Word,
episode
that's-
104. So
If you're watching 10 episodes a week, you'll catch up, bro.
I'm trying. I'm definitely trying.
You started
So
what,
this-
2 months ago, and now you at episode 100?
Has it been 2 months?
Bro, it's
No,
been
maybe.
2 months. You started in
Yeah,
September.
maybe. Yeah,
So
then
at that
maybe.
rate,
My
you're
head
looking at
with a choker, baby. You know what I'm
a
saying?
year. Yeah,
You said a year.
like a year, give or
Yeah,
take.
yeah. That's not bad. To catch up, that's not bad.
No, I mean it'll give me plenty of shit to do for 2022.
Ooh, you're at a very pivotal moment in that arc.
Yeah. So where I'm at in the story is Luffy and the crew.
Before you say something, my man, you watch One Piece?
Who, me?
Special guest? Yeah. Special guest.
So, the thing about One Piece, I tried watching it when I first
Get him out of
started
here. Get him
hanging
the
out.
fuck out of here.
Now hold on,
You don't even wanna
hold
hear
on.
it.
Do you see
Wait,
this?
wait,
Do you see this right here?
Wait, we gotta
Crispin, I have to
one
mute
question,
you, bro. I'm muting everybody. Hold on. Let him explain himself before we kill his ass, okay? Let him
Oh
explain himself.
no.
Go ahead.
When I first started hanging out with Ugo, I wanted to watch
Who?
One Piece so bad. You, nigga.
What's my name?
Macky Omo. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
thank you. Who the fuck is this nigga talking? Give him my
He's
government.
a
What's
loser.
wrong with him?
Yeah, you get grape juice. Keep going, my boy. You got it.
That's racist.
It ain't racist if you drink it, though.
I don't, though.
Oh, that's a problem.
Niggas ask me every single time I tell somebody, yo, my name is Juice. They be like, yo, what kind of juice you are? And they assume I'd say grape juice. Nigga, I like cranberry juice. Nigga, what the fuck is he talking about?
Oh shit.
Cranberry juice,
Oh,
I
shit.
know.
Nigga.
My fault.
All right, so
Special
why
guest
don't you
mistake.
watch-
Special guest mistake.
Why don't you
When
watch
I
One
first
Piece?
started hanging on Macky, he was watching One Piece as well, but I was still just watching Yu Yu Hakusho. And no, like I was like, nah, let me just finish what I'm doing, and I'm gonna get back to One Piece. And I was watching One Piece late at night, right? In the anime joints late at night, but like me and Macky, I was like, nah, some gotta give. I can't just be watching it like this nigga. I don't want to be biased to the show, so I just never went back to it. I'll be honest. So that's just one reason why I don't watch it.
So
or haven't watched it or caught up.
basically, if I'm explaining what happened to you correctly, is you saw how many episodes there were and just
You got
got
scared.
pussy.
It's okay, man.
Trust me,
That's
bro.
how it starts.
Trust me, bro.
That's how it
Yeah.
starts. Once you start, you get to that certain point. That ain't 1,000 episodes, bro. This shit
Yo,
a cakewalk.
You're gonna be
Let me-
happy that it's 1,000 because you're
Word.
gonna
Let
have
me,
to
let me
watch.
give you an advice. Let me give
Look
you
at
an
this
advice, my man.
asshole, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Let's all hold on, because I made it so that if like people just can't jump in. We about to kill this nigga when he jump in, okay?
Who is this?
Guys, it's Dean Angelo. We're gonna kill him.
Oh no!
Oh, brother.
Why are you breaking the rules and letting him in after the fact?
Yo, what the hell, my
That
G?
was a rule?
No, he's
Yes.
connecting.
What are
He's
you
connecting.
doing here
He's still
late,
connecting.
my
He's
nigga?
He's still
Oh,
connecting.
he's
Wait,
still
give him a
connecting?
second.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Gonna
Chris,
make
we
a
just
buffer?
chatting.
Yeah, right.
I was
There
about
you
to
go.
say,
There
what-
you go.
Yo, what the hell are
Yo.
you doing coming in here late, my nigga?
What's good with you, bro?
Oh God, bro, my bad. Hold on.
What's good with you, bro?
Damn,
What's good with you, my nigga?
Daniel.
What's good with you, bro?
Bro, you don't
Damn,
even want to take a
Daniel.
seat,
Come
bro.
on, man. And all we seeing is
You
your
wanna take a
shoulder.
seat?
That's all we
You
can
crazy?
see.
That's
Wow,
that's
man,
the
man,
cold
disrespectful,
shoulder,
huh?
bro. That's a cold
That's
shoulder.
He
mad
comes
bro.
late, give us the cold shoulder.
the whole-
Jesus Christ.
That's
Hey,
wild,
cold
bro.
shoulder.
That
Yeah,
shit
y'all
is
funny.
frosty, my boy. Yeesh.
What?
I see the ice on it, my nigga. Yeesh.
Mm-hmm. Been there for a minute.
Oh, man.
Nah, but
What
real
the
quick,
hell is
real quick.
this?
Let's get back
Freezer
to what we
burn.
was talking about. D not important right now. D not important. He came late. He not important right now.
That's right.
He's not even getting the intro.
Let's get back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, so
Advice, my brother. I'm gonna give you an advice, my brother. Start watching it. Don't think about that. Just start watching it.
Advice.
He says they go straight into it, dog.
I
Don't think-
appreciate
don't
the
think about
advice. I
this
appreciate
He
it. I
said,
appreciate
"I'm
it.
gonna
I
give
promise
you.
you. No, but
I'm gonna
wait,
give
but
you
wait.
a advice."
Give me 1 second. Let me
Watching it.
finish. Can
Start.
a nigga
Start.
finish?
That's good advice.
Go
Can a
ahead, bro.
nigga finish?
Keep going. Keep going.
The reason I'm telling you not to think about the episodes because the episode doesn't tell the story. Just let the story tell itself, and then you let me know if you like it or not, and then let it go if you don't really like it.
This
Is it?
nigga's
But
spitting.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You don't
See,
have
nothing.
to like it. but
Yeah.
I promise you gonna like it, but you don't have to.
Look, you said start.
Hey,
I personally believe nothing gets done if I don't start. So I respect it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
all right. If you're here next episode, you're expecting you to say some shit.
I'll be back in like
Just saying.
May next year or something like that.
Look at this.
There you go.
It's like,
Anyway.
Not gonna be in this-
Anyway,
the podcast about to be something else. Not even.
Dean Angelo, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you here, brother.
Thanks,
Yes,
man. I'm in the building. Hi, Uka.
hey,
I saw you there.
see, government.
How are you, buddy? Everything good?
Did you see-
Everything's
just give
great.
a thumbs
Everything's
up?
great.
I like
I like
that.
your shirt. I like your
They
shirt.
both thumbs up.
Oh man.
Everybody's you.
Thumbs up.
Well,
I'm
what
muting
what
everybody.
does Naruto? What does Naruto say? You
I'm
believe
muting
it.
everybody.
There
Believe
you
it.
go.
Listen, all right. John is telling us about the his One Piece journey. So he's at episode 104, correct?
Yeah, episode 104.
What's going on?
They're basically trekking through the desert and get to the city of Yuba, which is supposed to be the oasis.
Shit's about to go
and
down, bro.
it's dry to the bone. Luffy's kind of seeing how the drought is affecting the people in Alabasta and things like that. And they start doing the backstory on Vivi and her relationship to the boy who was supposed to be the guy who grew up to be the leader of the rebel army.
Yeah.
And and things are leading up. The last scene that I saw was basically Luffy bitch smacking Vivi, talking about, I want to fight Crocodile. I don't care about what you want to do with this rebel army bullshit. I want to fight this man's. He can get the stretchy hands.
So tell me how you felt in the moment when you saw that.
What, them scrapping in the fucking desert over fighting Crocodile?
Yes.
It made me realize that although Luffy is a gigantic jackass, he knows what it is that he wants to do. Like, he's a little bit smarter than he kind of lets on. And he was thinking about that in the back of his mind kind of for a while, and to the point where, you know, he had seen how this conflict is affecting the people, not Vivi specifically, but how it's affecting so many people that can't kind of like do the things that he can do and that other people can do, that are defenseless, that are just kind of hoping and praying for things to get better. Yeah, you know, like he's got that. So, you know, they're constantly going back to those character traits and bringing them to the forefront and how he interacts. It's still rooted in its simplicity. So still, you know, just Luffy being Luffy. I will say that as the series has gone on, they're really, really making Luffy to be like a character you can't take serious until it's time to fight. So like everything about him has been his airheadedness and, you know, like oh my God, like everybody's just like, he's an idiot. He's a moron. Where is this idiot? Oh my God, why am I following this captain? You know, everybody's like questioning him because he makes really bad decisions.
There's going to be a lot of that for right now.
Yeah. So I just noticed that it's kind of like, it's kind of like on 1,000 that he's dumb as shit. But other than that, I think the story is progressing well. I love the layers to the Alabaster conflict. I saw all of the knights at the round table basically having dinner with Crocodile and like talking about, you know, what the end of the plan is supposed to be. So that's interesting. I kind of want to see how they put Luffy and Crocodile face to face. Like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bunch of small bullshit fights between Mr. Two and the fat Merry Christmas chick. And
listen to me right now. There are no booty fights that are going on.
Okay.
None of the fights are ass.
All especially back in the day when everybody had to get the sauce.
Facts. All of them fights.
They're not booty fights. They're weird fights though. Like they're not regular fights. Like not regular shonen fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always a fight that's weird. Like you'll see when you know who's gonna have weird fights. You know.
Yeah, I can see it. I can tell.
Yeah, but
to be honest,
the one
that's that nigga with the stretchy arms, right?
Luffy.
Yeah, don't disrespect.
That's the main character.
Bro.
He don't know the name. He don't know the name.
I'm joking. God damn, y'all niggas can't take a fucking joke. No. This guy right here. See this guy right here? That's him right there.
Was that Joy Boy?
That is Luffy, and he did my arm too right here with Goku. You already know that's the man. That's the GOAT. But in Alabasta, you're not gonna have whack fights. Just weird ones. You're gonna be like, what kind of fight is this? But I'm entertained. Let's go.
Yeah. Honestly, my favorite fight in the Alabasta, besides like Luffy and Crocodile, because that's inevitable, is Nami's fight.
Oh, Nami fights. Okay. Dope.
Yeah, everybody fight, bro.
Everybody's fighting.
Early One Piece, everybody getting.
Nami about to get lit, right here. Nami about to get lit.
She about to get lit. Of course, Zoro is always going to be second.
Zoro, Zanji, them niggas always getting lit.
Yes, yeah. I love Zoro. Has the best fights to me. He be having the best fights sometimes.
To me, Usopp did pretty good here too. Just saying. To me,
he did very well in this fight. He did very well
because he won by accident the last fight that he had at freaking Arlong Park. Where he beat the fish man over the head like a million times.
It's God Usopp, man. That nigga has a 4-leaf clover in his pocket, my boy. That's what it is.
That's a fact. He is lucky.
That nigga is the luckiest liar in the world, bro.
I'm waiting for that character development too.
But
this shit is
you gonna get it,
bro.
You gonna get it.
I'm gonna tell you something.
The time skip Usopp.
Before time skip, he does crazy shit.
No, but it was time skip when he became.
But
Niggas really started giving him the God Usopp name because he was going crazy after.
Let me say this about Luffy. Luffy is not dumb. He's just super, super, ultra simple.
Yeah,
as a character, he doesn't get complex. It's like I'm happy and goofy,
he's straightforward.
And then you do something and he switches. That's it. That's all he does. And to be honest, he most of the time stays like that.
Bro, when he's not fighting,
he's eating the goofiest nigga.
Bro. Pause.
That's it.
He's literally eating food. That's all.
Chilling and eating food. He just like to have a good time.
Yeah.
He just switches that switch when shit is about to happen.
Yeah. It's going well. I'm enjoying it. I want to see the climax for Alabaster. I'm curious to see like where the adventure would go next. Like my prediction is like them sailing away somewhere and then they just stumble across new people. Like that just kind of seems like how stories transition. You know, there's just new faces coming in.
Listen, they are not just going places. Nami is the greatest navigator in the world. Yes,
and they're trying to get through the Grand Line. I understand that.
So there's a destination. So everything that they're doing is lining. Every island that they jump to is lining up to that destination because obviously everything is going to mean everything at the end.
Yeah, I figured that much. But I'm just saying, like, you know, because this has been like a saga. Like your brother made that point. The last time that you know that it's like a big saga and there's arcs within it, you know, that tell the cumulative story. So since we've been in this Alabaster storyline for such a long time at this point, I'm just curious to see like where the next leg of the story goes, like what direction it's gonna go in. Because right now it's about this country's political turmoil. Yeah. So I just kind of I'm just curious. I'm not asking for the spoiler because I know everybody here knows what comes after Alabaster, but I'm just saying what I'm thinking in the back of my mind is I wonder what the next plot is supposed to be, seeing as the scale of this one. The scale of this one is so large. You get what I'm saying? It's like my expectations are going to be there. I'm pretty sure it's going to satisfy my expectations. I'm just giving you the play-by-play as for a first-time watch. You know, as I'm watching the story, I'm like, damn, you know, like where does the story kind of go after this? Because this is such a big and heavy, dense information, character development, dense arc. So
that's what happened. The first time I saw One Piece, or I started watching One Piece, I stopped right there in Alabasta. I'm like, they cannot go better than this, bro. And then I did it again, and I was like, whoa, okay. And it's about to get lit. It's about to get lit. They don't mess up. I swear to God, it doesn't
honestly,
mess up.
I'm telling you right now, bro. You like at the beginning of the story, bro. So
I believe that. I definitely believe that. I know Luffy still has more crew members to recruit also.
Where you're about to go next sends that shit to the moon, bro. The next two stories that you have.
Wait. Before you say something.
I'm trying to figure out what's next.
Yo, John.
I'm gonna say the arcs. This is not gonna spoil it.
A question.
Skypiea and then Water 7's next.
Wait, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think if they get a crewmate? Who do you think is gonna become the new crewmate right now?
Like the next person? Well, I don't know. I doubt Vivi's going along for the ride. She's probably going to sit on her throne of Alabaster after the conflict is over, because that's just kind of how they're setting her up. So I'm pretty sure she's not sticking around. I know that Luffy keeps dropping hints that he wants a fucking musician, and I've seen the musician with the fucking skull face already. I don't know anything about this character, but I know that he plays the guitar and eventually he'll be a crewmate. But I don't know when the hell that's going to happen either.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, no, so that's the only idea that I have. I have no other ideas other than that guy.
So I'm gonna give you a task. Every arc, because most of the time, every arc or every 3 arcs, they get somebody. So in between the arc, just tell me, yo, I think they're gonna pick up this person, to see if you could perceive who they're gonna pick up.
Well, it's difficult for it to be a surprise because I'm exposed to so much like content everywhere, like video games and images and stuff and Twitter and things like that. So I see characters in these big posters and One Piece movie posters.
Yeah, you know
stuff,
who is in it, but
I see faces. I don't know characters, but I see
so there's
faces.
no face that you've seen in a poster that you recognize at this point.
I would have to go back and see.
Yeah,
them again.
as long as you don't go out of your way looking for it, then you probably
don't look for it. If you don't look for it, that's cool. That's why I couldn't show my phone the other day because I have a case with all the niggas in.
Yeah, no, I just know that because Luffy keeps bringing up the fact that he wants a musician on the goddamn boat. I'm like, all right, eventually we're gonna get a musician, and eventually that entire arc is gonna be about music and a pirate's love for music or something like that. Musicians battling it out, the battle of the guitars. Yes, that's exactly what I think it's gonna be. They want me to do this, but I've always wanted to be a musician.
No, you don't have to worry about that shit, bro. You don't have to worry about that. It's
gonna be something like that. But that's that.
That sounds.
That's all. That's my. Those are my One Piece predictions.
One Piece.
Okay. All right. I mean,
and I will have one negative comment. Only one.
Uh-oh.
I have not enjoyed any of the opening theme songs except for the very first one.
Oh no!
Hold on. I gotta go check.
The very first one is iconic, and I really, really enjoyed that one. And then all of the opening songs that they had after that were all cheeks.
The newer ones are the good ones.
No. There's some fire ones back then, bro.
There's some fire.
For me, I don't fuck with them.
The Alabasta one, I feel you. I didn't really like that one either.
I don't know. It doesn't excite me. It doesn't make me sing along.
The one after the Skypiea one, it's kind of fire. Bro,
Well,
you're at the finish line for the beginning of the story. Right now, the next shit that's about to happen, you're gonna be like, okay, boom. I get how the story is. There's gonna be more shit that's gonna happen.
Yeah. You're 1,000 episodes.
And then it's gonna get deeper and deeper.
I'm 100 episodes in.
Oh, 100. Okay.
100 out of 1,000.
Understand.
Dean's like, fuck that.
Like, fuck that. Yeah, facts.
You 10% of the way in, man.
Again,
he said he's 100 episodes in 10%.
10%. I'm 10% of the way there.
Yeah, you at 6.
That's like all of the video games.
I'm bad.
Bro,
he's 10%. That's 1,000 days.
10% in.
You're not gonna watch an episode a day though.
He's 10% in 2 months.
It's not terrible.
In like a year and a half, 6%.
That's because I haven't picked back up.
Stop picking on poor Dean Angelo.
It's fine. So what's the topic? What's the topic for today? What are we doing today?
I was very interested in the question that Shawny had earlier. Actually, I was more interested in his question than my own.
What was that? What question did you have first? What did you want to talk about?
What, me?
Video game remakes, the good, the
bad,
the ugly.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think is a game that needs a remake? Like an older game you play that was like, yo, they really should redo this one. It'd be fucking fire.
FIFA Street 2.
Everything is fucking FIFA for you, bro. Play something different. God damn, bro. Play something else.
Am I lying? Uka, am I lying?
No, now that you said that, NBA Street 3.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. That was
they need
good
to
too.
Remake that shit.
They should remake that shit.
NBA Live 2005.
I was gonna say Def Jam was one of my three. Def Jam.
I think that old genre like street shit, bro.
That would be Def Jam. If they do Def Jam, it'll more than likely be like a revival. You know, like they're bringing a series back, and it would do like the new entry. It would be Def Jam 4.
But I'll say they could call it something else.
Yo, Lil Nas
they would have
X
to.
Boosie.
Bro, they would make Tekashi the bad guy at the end. You would have to kill Tekashi.
But Tekashi 69, Chris Brown, all these niggas. Just put them all.
That'd be hard. That'd be
Dean, you caught that? You caught that?
Yeah, I definitely peeped that. That's why I was like, wow.
You smacked Tekashi's hair off.
Yo. That should be hard. You can keep up too. Like if it's some like online shit, you can definitely keep
Exactly.
up. Everybody
Upstate,
get some
like
niggas
new
update them.
rappers to put them niggas in. Bam! I'm like, what?
The Lil
That's
Cup,
a fact.
the Lils.
Lil
Littles.
Baby, Lil Uzi,
What would
women
Lil
version.
Baby's
Lil
power
this,
be?
Lil
Women
that,
What would
Lil
They
that.
put women
would-
in there, bro.
What would Lil Baby's power be?
Just send the Lil Baby after you.
Yeah, they got like powers. Like what kind of power you
You know,
Nice.
diapers at you and shit.
That nigga's muted. He's on timeout. He's muted.
Fuck out of here. You can't mute me, nigga.
I'm like,
But yo, yeah, what would his powers be? Seriously, like what
You talking about
what
the
was his
baby or
special-
Lil Baby?
Lil
Lil
Baby?
No, Lil Baby.
He'll
Lil
his
Baby?
teeth definitely like
Yeah. Just try to start chopping the shit out of you.
He said,
Yeah.
He got the jaws of life. What the
You
hell?
know what I'm saying? That
This
nigga
nigga
bite a
is
finger off.
Nigga,
His finishing
wapo.
move is buying
He
your
do the
finger off or
Tyson.
something.
He'll pull a Tyson, bite your ear off.
Yeah. Some shit.
That
Nah,
nigga's
but
crazy.
that shit.
What would the baby's powers be?
He hit you with a
nigga.
boombox, I feel like.
He'll hit you with a
Nah.
boombox?
He got a
'Cause
strong
you know-
headbutt.
Come on, explain why, huh? Bro, I
I
want
think
to
that's
hear
strong
the
headbutt.
boombox one. Why would he hit you with a boombox?
You never seen the video when he was walking in the liquor store, he was doing the stupid jumping shit with the boombox in his ear
Ooh, that's a good one.
with the crew neck on, that dumbass video. Or he just be like, he'll probably
No,
knock you
that's
down, just start like
crazy.
8 times stomping on you. I don't
So
know.
he-
He
so
do
when
some
he
stupid
coming
shit.
out, all right. So when he comes out like to fight, does he have the boombox on him already, or
He
is it
probably
that shit
do.
in
And
his
put it on the
pocket?
floor.
And he'll
He
just
walks
be
in like
grabbing
It's
boombox
in the
out
crowd.
of his
He grabs
pocket
it. He grabs it from
and
the
throwing
crowd.
at you.
No.
And that's a,
I
that's
think
actually a
grabbing the
special move. That
boombox
should be a
out of the
special move.
infinity pocket would be fire, and just throwing.
No,
some
No,
shit.
listen.
The
Or he
infinity
could
walks in
grab
with
it, or he could grab things, or he could like touch shit and make that shit into a boombox.
He
Like, he'll
walks
touch
in with
you.
it. He walks in with it like this. Boom, puts it on the floor, and then when he's about to kill you, he just picks it up and goes. Boom!
And his music is playing. That's the worst part. It's him rapping on it. That's the worst part.
That nigga,
Yeah,
nigga's crazy.
Oh no!
yeah, shit.
What would
So all of y'all want to see a revival of
Oh,
Def
hell
Jam.
yeah.
I would see that
For
shit.
sure.
I feel
I
like
would
that
see
would
that
definitely
shit.
do well nowadays.
What?
Yeah.
It probably would. Now, do you think that a company that puts this game together is going to pay the licensing
That's
for
what I
all
was
of
gonna
these
say. It's
artists?
gonna be the biggest
They're
problem now.
They're not.
Because it's different. A lot of these artists are independent now or have different types of contracts, not like the way they used to be. Def Jam was really fucking everybody back then.
Yeah.
How does Fortnite do it?
it was people on Def Jam.
It was people on Def Jam, but because the way their contracts were set up, the Def Jam had the right to use their
Yeah,
music,
that's what I'm saying.
use their
That's what I'm
saying.
likeness,
But the
use
artist,
their image
but that's
to
what
make
I'm
the
saying.
game.
The difference is that like now Def Jam is not the only popping. Like there are other popping
Labels that
labels
that
and
that
shit.
could do something like that.
Yeah.
That's it. That's if any of them feel like it's an investment worth pursuing.
I'm
Who do
telling
you think
man.
should make the game? Obviously, we're talking about labels, right? Like
Niggas.
labels aside, like who you think should make it? Like who's
Whoever makes
who's
the
the-
games for WWE.
the developer?
No
2K?
No?
2K?
It's
No.
2K.
Is it 2K? Oh, no,
does-
no.
yeah,
Fuck that.
2K
My
does.
fault. My
No.
fault. My fault.
No,
My bad.
No.
My bad.
not
My
EA
bad.
either. No.
Rockstar?
Capcom. What about Capcom?
Capcom would make it mad anime.
It-
It would be hard.
Maybe-
It's really
maybe
hard.
Capcom,
Rockstar, no?
Rockstar.
But they don't make fighting games though.
They don't do fighting
Nah,
games.
they
They,
They
do,
do like
they
open
do
world.
RPGs.
I mean, if they could do an RPG with it.
RPG, no.
As a
that would
rapper?
require,
No.
that would require
Like
a
you,
story.
no. Listen.
And we already
This is
got
like
Saints
a-
Row.
This is
Give
a
me
wrestling game. We're trying to,
But give me
or like not wrestling, but it's a one-on-one.
Can I explain my little idea?
Okay.
So it's an open world, right? You have to go from one spot to another spot. When you meet up with this person at this spot, it just becomes a fighting game. Boom. It's a fighting game. You fight them, boom, boom, get out and go to the other spot. That's it. Call it a day. Call it a day.
Yeah.
That's how the G Unit game was.
Wait.
Bulletproof.
Did the G Unit game.
But
There's
wait,
the
we're
G-Unit
talking
game. I
about
still
like
have it.
we're talking about like Def Jam though.
Yeah, but
Like
it's
how
not
Def Jam
gonna
Vendetta
happen.
was.
It's not gonna happen.
It's
not gonna happen.
it
No, they don't
realistically
have
can't
to.
Killing the
happen
dream.
today.
Wait, why not?
Well, think about all how much money you have to pay the artist to use their name in the game, dog. Try to get Drake on a video game. How much money they're gonna
stipulate
charge?
that in their next.
They would have to
contract.
skip over him.
EA Sports broke. They cracked the code. They got kids gambling on that shit. Like they can make money like that.
I just don't know if you could. That's
EA
a
Sports got
lot of
kids
artists
gambling.
to
Where'd
pay,
you get this
bro.
information from?
It would be that.
Bro,
Remember, you
fantasy,
got to
like
pay
all
for
the
the
packs and
licenses for the music.
Yeah.
You got to pay the licenses for the music. You had the artist, everything.
They own the
There's a
music.
lot of
They
shit.
don't have to pay the license if they own it.
It depends on who is in the game.
Bro, if
I know
a
Summer Walker would be
label
in that
is
game,
doing it, they're gonna use
said
their
Summer
own
Walker.
artist music to save money. They're not gonna just because Lil Baby's the most popular artist on the world, don't mean that he get on every single 2K game. You
No,
feel me?
but there's such thing as DLC. The game is successful, so we paid so and so to make them a downloadable fucking character.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
so-
that downloadable character would still be in the what do you call it? Unless they make a deal where the artist can now come and sell his likeness for this game from another record label. They can do that. Why not?
But then it can't be a record label that does the game.
It has to be.
No, but this is what I'm saying. If
No,
that's gonna
it has
happen,
to
you
be.
know
There's
another
no
record
way.
label. One record label is not gonna let another record label get money from that same game. Because if you put my artist there, I'm getting a cut of that game.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Then that would just have to be what the contract says, that
That's
they
what I
do get a
said.
piece.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
them niggas is not gonna do that. You know that.
We know that, bro. But we trying to say, what if? Like,
Yeah, like
with
the
this-
fantasy. What's the fantasy?
no,
I was
I
here
mean-
for that fantasy. That shit was lit.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. He's like, we tried to make it work. We tried to make it work for real.
Y'all talking logistics, nigga. Like talking
Yeah.
logistics.
No, I understand. It would be amazing to have everybody in that motherfucker. But if we
Yeah.
look realistically, it's not happening.
It's not happening. If you want everybody in that,
None of
shit.
y'all bought Def Jam Icon on the PS3 when it came out. And that's the
I
reason
hope
why
you
they
did.
stopped doing it. That's exactly
I
what
don't
they did.
remember.
I was in DR and I bought that.
What
shit,
was
because I
that?
wanted to fight with rappers.
I don't
You don't remember
what it
Def
was.
Jam Icon?
it sounds familiar.
Nah.
I apologize.
It was part 3. It came right after Def Jam Fight for New York. It was
a
on the
part
PS3.
3?
Yeah, it's called Def Jam Icon, and it had like
Well, they didn't
T.I.
market it well.
in
They didn't
it
market
and
it
stuff
well.
So
like
somebody
that.
look it up and share the screen, bro.
That's you, Ugo. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
you the one
There's
with
Macky.
the screen sharing. Yeah, Def Jam Icon. It came out during the PS3
Look
360
it up.
era.
We gotta see this. We gotta see some gameplay or some shit.
No, this kid, that game came out when like T.I. dropped that I like my beat down low, down low.
Oh, that song was heat.
That was when Icon came out, because that was like T.I.'s song. They added a new mechanic to Def Jam Icon where like a part of the fighting was you scratching the DJ music.
Oh, that's dope.
Like you could reverse the music and like
That's why
let the beat drop and then like all the windows would shatter.
That's what
And like and
nobody
the
bought it.
character would be on the floor like
That's exactly why nobody bought it.
Y'all heard that?
That's why nobody bought it. Ain't nobody gonna be a DJ, bro. Only Dean is a DJ up in here. We don't got DJ skills to be fucking fighting and stopping, DJing and come back to fight. What kind of shit.
Yeah.
that sound like your kind of game, Dean. That's how
That's
you
not
want
like
to
my
fight.
kind of energy, bro.
Dean don't want
Get
to
off the
smack
booth.
somebody, bah, go back.
He was like, you telling me that I could let the
Let's
record play,
go.
beat his ass, and then jump back on?
Y'all can see
You know,
this shit?
Dean's
I
gonna
don't-
smack.
No, you're
Dean's
not
gonna
sharing the
smack
screen.
somebody, and he gonna be like, "Yo, I just smacked the shit out of this nigga. Get the fuck out of here, man."
Damn. I'm like,
Everybody hyping him up. He gonna drop hella bombs for himself.
And they
hyping
gonna
up my whole
drop.
fight.
They gonna drop Pop Smoke. Niggas head outside. Woo! Hey.
Yeah, I
we
was
sharing.
just
There we
watching
go.
this video and that shit looked horrible, bro.
There we go.
Isn't this too much going on?
Is ludicrous?
P Diddy
Yeah.
had that reality show. That's where P Diddy had that reality show, right?
So,
They fighting around the crib.
They
Yeah,
fighting
With
in
the
the
system
penthouse.
booming, bro. Don't you see the system?
I'm
That's
That's
saying
the system doing that.
this shit look bad.
I told
yo.
you the
Like a
music.
bad
The music
lucid dream.
affects. The music
Yeah, they need to
affects
make
the
it a game,
environment. The music
Yeah,
affects
they
the
made-
environment. Boom! He destroyed the whole piano. Damn.
you think the neighbors downstairs like complaining?
Yeah.
You thinking about the neighbors?
Definitely.
Yo,
playing.
he punched my man so hard the windows cracked. Did you not see that shit?
Crack, bro.
Damn, why he
Damn.
Yo,
tossed him so
Ludacris,
far?
you good, B?
Yo, he
Damn, Luda.
tossed Ludacris.
Oh,
so
that's that
hard.
nigga. That's that nigga that said ever since. No. That's not him. That's
Is
back
that-
then they didn't want me. Now I'm
Is
high.
that Mike Jones?
That's
He
Mike
does
Jones.
look like-
man.
he does look
Who?
like
I was
Mike
trying to
Jones.
think who he was fighting.
Who?
He
Mike
does
Jones
look like
got
Mike
hands
Jones.
like that?
Jones.
I didn't even know Mike Jones made it to. Yeah, I didn't know Mike Jones
Who?
made it into the
Mike
Def
Jones,
Jam.
who?
I think that's Jadakiss.
That could
I
be
thought
Jadakiss.
so
Honestly,
too,
that
but
could
it's
be
Mike
Jadakiss.
Jones.
No, it looked like Mike Jones.
Damn!
Hey, yo.
Yo,
Hey,
look up Mike
yo.
Jones after this, bro.
Yeah, so
That's
this
lagging.
is
That shit was lagging like a
that's
motherfucker.
Def
That shit
Jam
was horrible.
icon. So that's the reason why we stopped getting Def Jam games because y'all couldn't buy that game.
That shit was trash.
That shit was
Look,
bad, bro.
Thank God.
Oh, man.
That shit was trash.
That
Yeah,
needs a
it's,
remake.
That does not need a remake.
What year did that come out?
No, the
Oh, that had to be
the-
like
the whole
06 or 07 maybe.
Yeah, 06,
Yeah.
07, something like that.
06,
That's
07.
when Facebook came out, right?
Yeah,
It was
Yeah.
on Facebook and YouTube and shit, bro.
it was all for that.
So, what other games should we bring back? I was thinking about Budokai
Well,
2, maybe.
A remake, like to
remake
remake
of-
the older game, a revival, like what we were talking about doing a new Def Jam game. That's something a little
a
different.
remake of Budokai 2
Okay.
I
or
disagree.
3. 2
I
or
feel-
3. Because I've been playing Kakarot a lot recently, bro.
Okay.
That game is so fun, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I play a game for hours. Like,
But does
Get
that
off this
mean
pod,
that
about to go play.
does that mean that Budokai 2 deserves a second chance?
It was
Because
really
you're
good,
having
bro.
fun with Kakarot.
It was
Yeah.
bro. I remember having fun playing that game, bro. Budokai 3, I think, was the first one where they did the 3D fighting. Because everyone before that was
No, Budokai 3 is
No,
still 2D fighting.
Budokai
3D
was-
characters.
To be honestly, Budokai 3 was more 2D than Budokai 1 and 2.
Mhm.
Budokai
Which
1 and
one-
2
which-
were more 3D.
which one could you was it 2 that you could go behind? You could look behind the person you're fighting?
No, that was in Tenkaichi.
No,
That
bro.
was
the
when they
side
started
view?
doing.
Bro.
Yeah, I hated that side view bullshit.
Hold on.
They did that. They did that for Dragon Ball sagas, and then they started doing that with the Tenkaichi series. That was when you started getting the arena style Dragon Ball fights.
Hated that side view shit.
Everything
So
was
weird.
2D fighting. Budokai 1 to 3 were all 2D fighting with 3D character models.
That's corny.
So
No, bro. I love that shit, bro.
So Budokai 2 is what Macky wants specifically. He's fiending for some Budokai 2 in his life. What are we thinking about? What needs to be remade? Dean, I see you thinking hard, bro. What needs to come? Like, they need to really remake it, new graphics, new everything. Like, give it to me now. What game is that?
Give it to me now. I don't even know, bro. Like, that's why I was thinking so hard. They already did Pokemon for the Switch, so I'm like, I'm satisfied with that. And I'm like,
Don't
you-
tell me
you
you
were-
don't be satisfied with that Pokemon, bro. The one
What,
that's
with
coming
Diamond
out
and
is-
Pearl?
Sword and Shield?
With no, but
Power.
no, because Sword and Shield is a new entry. They're doing a remake for the Switch for Diamond and Pearl. That's coming out very soon.
Oh, so that's already happening, you're saying?
Yeah,
they
they're doing a
already
remake.
came out. I think it already came out.
No, Diamond and Pearl isn't out yet.
When did it come out? That's just
No,
month,
it
though.
comes out this week.
Does it
I
come
know
out
it
this week?
month. I
Yeah.
know it was this month.
With the original,
Actually, or
content
next
and
week, I
everything?
think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the original Diamond and Pearl was for the Nintendo DS.
Oh man, I remember Mr. Roshi on the thing spinning around.
Bro. Did you know that you could
You could
make him
spin it,
like
yes,
yeah,
bro.
you could
Of
spin him
course,
and actually
bro.
make him travel around the
I
screen.
played this game, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I mean this one isn't a bad entry. I have this one still. Like I literally still own this. But I preferred how they fine-tuned Budokai in the third game. I felt
Yeah.
like Budokai 3 just had it done the best out of all
you
three
might
of
be
them.
right. You might be
Budokai 3 was the most intense. That's why I feel like Fighters is kind of like the Budokai 3, if I'm being honest.
I don't really
Yeah,
like
but
fighters, I
Arc
can't lie to you.
Systems made that shit that two, two and a half D style graphics and that shit is beautiful. Fighters is just such a beautiful looking Dragon Ball
Yeah.
game.
That's what I'm
Can't
saying.
deny
Like,
that.
But
Like
what
Fighter-
game-
Nah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
You got something you want to be remade, bro? John, you got
What,
something?
me?
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of the games that I played back in the day did get remakes, like because I'm a big Pokemon player, so they remade Red and Blue, and I played those remakes on the Game Boy Advance. So there was Fire Red and Leaf Green. Then they remade Gold and Silver when they did Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and I played those, and I loved the remakes for those. And then they did the remakes for Gen 3. So they did Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby on the 3DS, and I played those. Now they're doing the remakes for Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl on the Switch. I'm hoping to get into that. I just don't know if I'll have the time to dedicate to a Pokemon game like that right now.
I'm gonna try to get the Legends Arceus when it comes out.
Arceus,
That's the one I'm waiting
Arceus,
for.
yeah, that
that's
one
the
looks
one I'm waiting for.
remasterization.
I'm not gonna play the other ones. I'm not gonna do that.
So we're looking at a Gogeta Fusion right here. See, this is Budokai 3.
Yes.
You can also tell because the character models were worked on a little bit more. And I think the scouter gauge is just a little bit more intuitive than.
He ducked them shits.
Bro, I remember like really going ham on Budokai 3. That capsule system was really cool. Equipping the capsules to your characters so that way like they would have the move set that you want and things like that. Like that was really, really intuitive. I like that a lot. And they don't do that in like fighting games anymore.
Was this the first one where they can?
They do it in Kakarot, by the way, but it's not like a capsule, but you can equip.
What was your question, Uka?
Was this the first one where they can move in 3-dimensional spaces?
No, then the other ones you can kind of like move front and back.
Like laterally.
Your character is always going to be in that 2D style where the characters face each other. You know what I'm saying? Or at least opposite. You're always going to get that 2D fighting experience. When they started doing that 3D arena style stuff was for the Tenkaichi series. Okay. And then every other fighting game after that first Tenkaichi was all 3D arena style until Arc Systems did Dragon Ball Fighters. That was like the first,
every day, bro.
That was the first return to a 2D, Dragon Ball game like that was Fighters. We had a couple other ones. There was like Extreme Butoden on the 3DS, which I have. There was Supersonic Warriors.
Yup, I was about to say that one.
Supersonic Warriors 1 for the Game Boy Advance, 2 for the DS. And those were 2D fighting styles.
They had Raging Blast as well. That was kind of like a hybrid.
I never got to play Raging Blast.
Yeah, that was the one they had the Hedgehog movie with it. The one that the movie only came with the game. A lot of people don't even know who he is because it was only in the game. You could watch the movie.
You got to watch the Team 4-star version of that one too. The Dragon Ball Z abridged movies. Like if y'all really want to laugh, like Odie, just watch a Dragon Ball Z abridged movie. Broly one first, and then you can watch anything else you want. They're all hilarious. I promise it. I put it on everything. So Shawny, what's your remake? What's your game that has to be remade?
I got 2. The first one, well, 3, but 2 of them is in the same one. The Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. I would love for that to get remade into like current gen with the graphics and what we can do now.
Like Sonic Adventure 2, the one with Shadow.
Not
the first one you're talking about.
The first one specifically, because I feel like the first one was just so ambitious. It was like, all right, you could play with Sonic and you're doing your speed. You play with Tails and you're kind of just trying to keep up with Sonic. You play with Amy and you're a little bit more melee. You had Knuckles where you were treasure hunting. You had Big the Cat where you were fishing. The E102 Gamma, you're playing as one of Eggman's robots. So you're going around shooting shit up. I think that was everybody. And then you had to beat everybody's storyline just to unlock Supersonic. I think that back then, for what it did for the Dreamcast to be like Sonic's like true 3D game, it was just straight fire.
Interesting.
And then you have Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, the one that came
out
the 360 and the PS3, I think
PS3.
it was.
Mm-hmm.
That one needs to be remade because they fucked that one up so bad, and that had the potential to be one of the best Sonic games.
How did that one get messed up? Because I've seen gameplay footage of it, and it looks incredible.
So it looks good, but the problem is that the camera angles are really bad. There was hella glitches. And what happened was that Sega was trying, because I think that was like an anniversary moment, and Sega was trying to get the game out. They needed more time, but it was like, nah, like we don't got time. Like you got to put the game out. So they put the game out half-assed, and that's why a lot of people, if you think about it now, it looked great. It was amazing for what it was trying to do, but you can look it up and they'll tell you like, yeah, like we didn't have enough time to finish the game and make it to be
it's unfinished. And that was pre like update. That was like the whole game was on the fucking disc back then.
Exactly. So Sonic definitely.
So how do you feel about when Sega does things like they decide to remaster some of the lesser known Sonic titles, like Sonic Colors got remastered for all major systems right now, and supposedly the Nintendo Switch version of that game was craptastic. But how do you feel like when they decide to remaster something like that as opposed to going back to maybe some of those older Sonic titles?
I mean, I'm not mad at it because I feel like if you didn't have the system at the time, you wasn't going out of your way to play it. And I feel like as great as Nintendo is, it just has the stigma of being like family friendly. So if you're making in my opinion, if you're making a Sonic game that's strictly for the Nintendo Switch, in my mind, I'm looking like, all right, it's going to be a family friendly game versus that when they would release Sonic games for all the systems. Yeah, they were like PG-13 and whatnot, but they still had like adult tones and whatnot. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do with Shadow the Hedgehog, and they gave him guns and made him drive vehicles. Sega tried to do some shit.
I remember
shit
that
did not work. I don't know what they were thinking. Oh yeah, let's give a Hedgehog guns and vehicles and have him go and try to destroy the world. I'm like,
he looked badass. That's all that mattered.
Nah, it shit did not work. It should look horrible. What they were thinking, bro. But nah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. Like, I think, but that's the thing. Like, they're remaking games that are safe. They know that did well. Sega, as great as Sega is or used to be, I don't feel like they got the resource to go fuck around and go remaster a game that was like, yo, like this shit failed. Why would we bring this back? You know?
Unless the fans are kind of like begging for it, right?
Exactly.
Anybody
what about
play,
you? What's up? I was gonna ask Uka how.
I would just wanted to ask if anyone played because you were talking about Sonic. Did anyone play like Sonic Heroes?
Yes.
I believe no, I haven't played that one.
They should remaster that game.
Was that on the DS?
Nah, that was Dreamcast too, I think. And GameCube,
PS2, and Xbox.
Yeah.
I remember on GameCube. I had on
GameCube. Oh man, hold on.
Because Sonic Heroes was like unofficially Sonic Adventure 3, technically, because you're playing with 3 people and you're controlling them as you go. That shit was fun, but that shit could be hard as hell.
Hell yeah, bro. They need to this nigga Dean might have just convinced me to get a PlayStation 2, bro. Because if I could play Sonic Heroes, I'm gonna play it, bro.
A PlayStation.
Bro, that game is hard.
Bro, you gotta make sure you either get a TV that you can connect them composite cables to, or get an adapter, and hopefully it doesn't look too crazy on your flat screen TV.
I just hope they just like put it on the current consoles.
Check your Xbox store. Check the Microsoft store.
Oh yeah, they might have.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of backwards compatible stuff for Xbox. So if the original Xbox version of Sonic Heroes is backwards compatible, then you can play it on your Xbox right now.
The Xbox? PlayStation 2?
Well, because Sonic Heroes came out on all systems.
It came out on all 3 of those, right? You're right.
Yeah. So if you wanted to play Sonic Heroes, if it was backwards compatible, because I don't know if it is, but if it is backwards compatible, then you should be able to play it on any modern Xbox. Xbox is good for playing older games. You may have to play them digitally, like you may have to buy it, in the Microsoft store and download it to your console, but you can play the game. I never played this one.
Like they pay us,
bro. we talk about things that other people create. We talk about movies,
No.
mangas,
But
animes,
no.
games,
Don't do that.
everything.
Don't do that, John. You know what I mean, bro. I hate when you do that. You know what I mean, bro.
We talk about everything,
bro. We give them so much. I mean, the promo's not really going anywhere, but like we talk, bro. We are Xbox lovers. You understand what I'm saying? So we're biased in saying this shit. We always say it. Like they
but
us.
I point out things that a lot of people don't really like care to find out.
But this
just
is
because, like, you know, not a lot of newer gamers are gonna give a shit about some of the older games that they could probably still play. Like a lot of these new kids probably don't even give a shit. Like backwards compatibility is for our demographic. It's for our age group. It's for the people that kind of grew up with video games and want to go back and play older video games. Like kids today on PS5 and Xbox like aren't really, you know, like, oh, I really want to play this old Sonic game. Like they don't care about stuff like that like the way we do.
Look at this shit, yo. This shit was mad fun to play.
Yeah, you could even tell, like, even the little the little bubbles, you could it'll tell you like you have to switch to a certain character and you have to use their attack to weaken the enemy and knock them out.
Look at how what do you call it? And when they would like be together, they all hold each other a certain way. So like Tails has them flying, Knuckles holds them as like two gloves so he can punch with them. I forgot how Sonic
he never held. They would just follow him in a straight line.
Oh, true, because he was the fastest.
And then he could shoot them like, no, Tails would shoot them, but I think he could do like homing attacks. So they would do homing attacks with them.
Look at this.
That's interesting.
This shit.
I never got a chance to play this one.
Heroes was fire, but boy, Heroes was stressful, man.
Bro, I was
stressful because it would be like you'd be running on the road, and then it would be like the road would switch to 3, so you got to switch to Knuckles and run with Knuckles, or like you'd be running and then the road will turn into 1, so now you got to switch to Tails and have them all line up, or you would have to fly with Tails and carry them to the next part of the map. Like it was just on the fly switching, bro. It was fun as fuck. And then they had 4 different teams of people that had the same style. Like Sonic Heroes was just fire. Like it was just a different take on the series.
That's the verdict. Sonic Heroes was fire. Nah, that's a cool take. I appreciated that one. I've never played that one, so it kind of made me interested. But before we move on, Uka, do you have a game that you would want to see remade?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's not a sports title. Please.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Need for Speed Underground.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good
you know, with the music of today added in that shit. You feel me?
Yeah, that is definitely an interesting take, and I agree with you. That is a good one. Yep.
Hold on. You deserve that.
Here we go.
You got your one up.
Bro, I hate Zoom right now.
Dean, did you think of anything?
Yo, I have put my 2 cents in about that Pokemon one, but he just kills it with that. Yo, that's crazy. What about Midnight Club?
Ooh. I still have my Midnight Club for the PSP.
I had it for the
I don't know what you guys think about this one though. Vice City. Bring back Vice City.
Was lit.
Vice City, they remastered it. Yeah, it's coming out with the GTA trilogy. So they remastered. It's all coming out on
Game Pass, I think.
No, only San
Game
Andreas.
Pass against San Andreas. PlayStation is getting
Vice
GTA
City.
3. No,
GTA 3. And then you have to buy the collection to get Vice City.
Yeah.
Have you seen how the new remaster looks? Niggas just said that they turned on the lights.
They're not wrong. Like they just HD'd the block, so it's like it looks a little bit more. No gas. They HD'd the blocks.
Look at the trailer. Look at the trailer.
Bring it up, dog.
Yeah, pull it up so we can see it. They do the before and after. They do the before and after switch, but those 3 are going to be available on all modern platforms. So you're going to be able to play GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas on PC, Switch, all PlayStation, all Xbox, stuff like that. So
which means you're still not getting GTA 6 any fucking
That's just not coming
time
to
soon.
2025, boy.
Bro,
At all.
It's coming in
that'll be
2030, nigga.
that'll be towards the latter end of the PS5 and Series X's life cycle.
Word. Rockstar is
Once-
like, nah, we're just gonna give you the more DLC.
They
That
pushed back. They pushed back their Series X and PS5 versions of GTA 5.
It's Rockstar. What did you think they was gonna do?
They pushed it back. Literally, all you have to do is just upgrade it. You're done with the game. The game is fucking done.
It should look smooth, bro.
It looks futuristic as fuck.
Yeah,
Bro, look at that shit.
I'm
that shit
getting
lit.
this.
But they
Those
really
games-
did turn the lights
those-
on.
Those PS.
That's all they did was
No.
turn the lights on.
No,
They
no, no.
pumped up the
Stop it.
sun.
Because none of those PS2 games looked anything close to this. Look at
Yeah,
those
that's
textures.
facts,
Look at
that's facts.
look at
The
the
reflection,
reflective
yeah.
textures
That's facts.
on the car.
It looks a
Nah,
lot better, John. No one's denying that, bro. But
That-
all they did is
But it's still a-
HD
it's
the
still a
block,
bumper.
bro. That's all they did.
They just turned on the sun. The sun was dim before.
You just
It
gave
looks
me
like
the,
a
you just,
Telltale game too.
you just gave me the name of this episode. HD the block.
HD the block. See,
Hey,
look
yo.
at that. That's
Hey,
fucking
yo.
that's different. It's
can see his vibe.
different.
You can see his 5 o'clock shadow, son. This is
Dog.
Bro, it's different.
my man.
I always
out
knew
here.
it was there. They just never showed it.
Mhm.
Nah,
We
you
knew
guys
he
are
was
crazy.
struggling.
This is definitely an upgrade. So this is yeah. See, this is the old. Remasters are cool. Like remasters, in my opinion, don't go into the same category as like a remake. Like a remake, and to most people would be, something that they said, okay, we're gonna completely redo this video game from the ground up with new controls, new graphics, new everything, and then take it from there. See, look at that.
Damn.
That's brand new.
That does look a lot better.
Reflections, bro.
You look like a Fortnite character.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna hold you.
This is
Yeah,
this
that's-
is,
It does
this
look
is
like a
probably-
Fortnite. nigga.
All jokes aside, this is probably all remade. They probably remade all of this and just kept all the sound, like the audio, and just I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if it's the exact same audio.
It
layered
probably is
over
the same game.
This
Yeah.
new,
Yeah.
the new graphics.
I'm sure they give us new music though.
I think
Well,
they
yeah,
did.
the licensing for that must be ridiculous.
That's cool though. It looked lit.
See, that's the
That's
that's
what
the
hit the fu-
PS2 version I remember.
So I got a question real quick while we on Grand Theft Auto. So the remaster comes out, right?
Mhm.
And I'm probably in minority. Not even a question statement. I would rather them release it and make it so you can't use cheat codes until you beat the game.
Oh, that's lit.
Mm.
Yeah, I fucks with it. fuck
And
with it.
that's one reason why I don't like playing remastered. Like even like the Final Fantasy games, they remaster them, but they give you the ability to use cheat codes. And I feel like nah, bro. Like, don't put no
It's the
cheat codes.
nostalgia.
It's just like give me the game and let me play as an adult and really take in because this was probably a fire story. Now, as an adult, and you realize what they were trying to go for and everything, like it probably hits that much harder.
Maybe,
And-
yeah.
And having the cheat codes or not, take them shits out, make it so you have to unlock it. Just beat the game, and then you can unlock it and do your new game plus with the cheat codes. But playing the game and like its actuality, like it's probably will make it even way better. But I just don't like it having the ability to do so at any moment in time.
You know,
You're
it's,
bugging,
it's,
bro. Keep them cheat codes. What are you
it's
talking
it's
about?
such a big part of GTA culture to
I know.
have
Look
access
at that
to the cheat
pickup,
codes.
bro.
No, this
Yeah,
shit,
like this is
the shit look better.
yeah.
They just
This is
look,
this
they
is
look
It look
they
clean.
look-
It look clean.
yeah, before they were like boxed,
yeah. Pixels. It's PS2 era.
bro.
You know, it's,
And we
it's
thought it looked crazy in PS2.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
like, look at the
You were like, oh, this
graphics.
shit look crazy.
Facts.
Bro, this shit right here, I was like, oh.
Yo, they got the lights at the
I'm
club.
to find
bro.
out that shit look insanely bad. Like,
I mean,
Blueprint.
because we didn't know what was to come, but I would compare
Yeah.
this to freaking the Super Nintendo and things like that, and people
Oh, yeah,
were like,
yeah,
"Wow,
yeah.
these look like people."
NBA, remember NBA Jam, on
Facts.
Super Nintendo?
Mm-hmm. jumping all the
Look
way
at
from
that.
half court with five
Another
five
one.
slam dunk.
Another one they
Well-
need to bring back. NBA
Facts.
ballers.
Hmm.
This
He
shit
just
looks
wants
better.
he just
This
wants
shit looks
his
better.
his sports games.
I agree.
Sports games are good, John. Sports games are
They're
good.
great. They're great.
I have given them a try, and they have disappointed me greatly.
Are you an
No,
athlete, my
no,
friend?
you disappointed.
I am
them.
not an athlete.
Oh, that's why you don't like them. It's fine.
You,
Look, man,
you might
can't-
be onto something, but I like video games, so it just wasn't entertaining as a video game.
What
If that
about
holds any weight.
you ever played that?
Bro.
It's not soccer, but it's like the robots, the car robots or whatever.
Oh, Rocket League? No, I never played that.
Rocket
The only
League.
thing, the only thing close to like a sports game that was like that, like Rocket League, that I played was Twisted Metal.
Mm.
Don't know what the fuck that is.
You never
Never
played
heard.
Twisted Metal before?
Never heard that shit before.
It's a
Twisted
PlayStation
Metal,
franchise where, it's a PlayStation franchise where you basically are a car that shoots things, and you're in an arena with other cars that also shoot things, and
Yeah.
y'all have to kill each other, and whoever's the last car standing wins.
Death
Word.
Race. You ever seen the movie
Sounds-
Death Race or heard of the
sounds
movie Death
entertaining.
Race?
Yeah, that is
Sounds
like that.
That's
It's
it.
like
Literally Twisted Metal
Sounds
on a movie
entertaining.
form.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
entertaining.
it's pretty fun.
What about
Yeah,
Dare
it's
Reckoning? You ever played like any wrestling joints?
What is this?
Back in the day, I played a little
Oh.
bit of wrestling,
Okay.
but
NBA ballers.
it never tickled my fancy
Oh.
either.
Get off me, nigga. Get off me.
the
With
email.
your little ass. Oh my god.
Oh, this,
Maggie,
this,
which
this
one?
is
Which
straight
one is this?
one-to-one.
This is NBA Ballers.
Yeah.
Straight 1-to-1.
Oh, he
Get that
just
shit out of here.
bounced it off.
Get that shit out of here.
Give me
Get out of here,
that.
Tim
we got
Duncan.
the
Give me
rebound.
that, son.
Come on. Oh, he
Oh.
charging.
Charging.
Why would they have charging in the game? Hey,
Damn.
Oh my
Damn,
god.
Kobe got
Who this? With
Where did he get the
with
glasses and
chain?
the chain from?
who
Where
is
he get
that?
the chain?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
he
Kobe
had it
too?
on. Wow, all right, my bad.
Which
Kobe got
Kobe,
Kobe.
is that?
Oh, oh, he blocked. Oh, damn, Kobe
Let's
getting
go,
mixed.
Egg Yolk.
Oh, he pat. Damn.
Wow,
He
that's
passed it to the-
disrespectful.
Wow.
Oh, he
No,
missed
no,
it.
take this off. Take this
Ooh.
off. Take this off, bro.
Mm.
Backed up.
Mm.
Damn. Nah, they need to bring this back. They need to bring this back, bro.
This is interesting. I'll tell you that.
No, you,
Yo, all I know is that Kobe with the chains got Converses on. I'm confused.
Oh, he blocked the shit out of that shit. The best part, there was no out of bounds.
correct. That shit bounces off the air. That shit
Damn.
bounces off the air back to the freaking.
Playground pass itself. Yo, if you had
Jeez.
that fillet guy doing the voiceover on this shit,
Oh man.
You know who should do this, bro? Not. Just talking about YouTube influence. Overtime should do some shit like this. I don't know if you guys know about them.
What games
Overtime.
have they done?
They haven't done no game, but I'm saying like they should do it with like high school kids and shit. Since the NCAA doesn't fucking care if they get money or not.
Ooh,
That's what you're saying.
that'd be fire.
Like get with EA, right? Or with 2K or whatever, but it's overtime and 2K doing it. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
made this one?
I think
Most likely
EA. I think.
And this was PS2 era?
yes.
Probably, yeah.
Probably PS.
got it.
oh, he did the nutmeg.
Oh my, with the soccer smooth, nigga.
Ooh.
Get off me.
Homie,
he
don't-
said. And he
Homie,
missed a-
don't play that. What was the name of that move? Homie, don't play that.
Yo, I'm so confused.
Y'all
by this
don't.
light-skinned
Y'all too
Kobe.
young to remember Homie the Clown.
What?
Definitely.
Say, look, Crispin don't remember Homie the Clown.
Stop disrespecting
Uh,
me, bro.
Dean
Crispin
unmuted.
Homie, don't
Chill.
play that.
I was like, chill.
Damn.
Dean, you was on the block when Homie the Clown was out. You was outside.
Bro, I'm putting people on the block like I owned the block when that was outside. Bro. Come on.
I don't know homie the clown. I'm sorry.
Come on. I definitely do know Homie the Clown. You said you was watching in DR.
Homie don't
You
play
Watching
that.
Homie the Clown in DR?
No, I don't know
got out
that
there?
guy. Who is that guy? I don't know that
Homie
guy.
don't play that.
I don't know homie the
I
clown.
think we got one.
Damon Wayans.
I think we got
Yeah,
time for
living
one more
color.
topic. Sorry to just steer us back to the podcast that we're doing.
That show was fun, dog.
But
Living colors, bro.
but I think we have time for one more topic. So Shawny, what were you talking around the group chat. We should argue about who the new big three is. Who we believe it is.
Yes.
I feel like that's a more like we need what's considered new. What do you consider the big three that's new?
So big three. So let's start with the old big three. Essentially, to begin, Dragon Ball is not like it's not part of the big three. It's like the grandfather.
Dragon Ball never was part of the big three.
Huh?
What?
He said what you said.
Okay, yeah.
Dragon Ball wasn't a part of
the three.
It's not a part of the big three.
So you had the Dragon Ball as the grandfather. Then your big three is One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
At the time that they came out, they were the most popular anime. The era
There were
of
other animes at that time.
There was, but these were the ones that were like the longest running. That's what
I'm saying. There weren't other animes, bro.
I think.
You're saying that one.
I think the reason.
No,
why
he's being
the big
sarcastic.
three. I think the reason why they were called the big three is because they broke the barrier.
Yes, that's why. Because
What
in
barrier?
the Western
The barrier of the West, like
us
coming
here in
way.
America.
Like,
Okay.
Dragon Ball was already
Pokemon
here,
help.
Dragon Ball was just like boom, but then
Yes,
when
did.
all three of them came.
Pokemon
in,
help, Digimon help, Yu-Gi-Oh help.
No, they
Oh,
did. They
Yoko.
did. It's just like Dragon Ball.
did.
They all did like Dragon Ball, but the
But
thing
they
is, like,
weren't
they
as big as
exactly.
like, bro.
These
Do
three.
you remember high school with Naruto, bro? You remember how those kids used to
Niggas
run?
running
had
down
little
the
kids.
halls.
You had high school kids running like Naruto. Even though I wanted to join them, I
With
couldn't
the whole
do
with
that
the
shit.
whole
That was gonna look
hands
crazy.
in the back.
Yes.
Exactly. I'm not looking
That
crazy.
shit was
like
that shit was a thing. Like
it
it's
was
such a thing that like it's not only boys,
It's
it's
a meme.
girls, everyone. Like this shit
Everyone loves
it's one of the biggest, or those are three of the biggest that came at that time because of what they said, the barrier that they broke in the West. They were able to, besides Dragon Ball Z, which came out like we got like maybe 10 years after it came out.
Yeah, but if you wanted to get ahead, you needed the VHS tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. So
without anime, K-pop wouldn't be as big as it is right now. Like without anime first coming in here, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Because the theme songs in those a lot of the animes, it's all K-pop.
it's not
think
K-pop
about it.
because
Well, it's a
a lot of rock music.
It's a
variation.
variation of
It's
it.
J-pop. It's J-pop.
It-
J-pop.
Yeah. It got us into listening to like that sound though. That sound that come from there.
Yeah,
that we
it's
were more
true.
open, not minded to listen to K-pop.
I'll piggyback off that and also say that K-pop also. It's weird how K-pop came here because K-pop because back then you had the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, you had like the popular boy bands. K-pop came in here and took that shit over and blew it up tenfold. Essentially, they're the new what is it, BTS? Niggas is literally the new Backstreet Boys and NSYNC combined. They got like 10 members, and over there, that's a norm. Like their groups are literally 8+, and they have subgroups within their big groups that'll make different songs. Like the shit's insane.
Factory made. They're
Yeah,
all factory made.
Just to steer this back to the conversation we're having.
I know,
Oh, my fault. My fault. Damn, bro.
We were talking
that's
about
okay.
what is like the new big three. So you would say the three biggest anime right now in the West. Is that what
I would say the biggest three, my take, and I'm gonna base it off of the old big three. Bleach was the
you can't have. Are you trying to do a counterpart? I want to make sure. Like you can. Are you doing counterparts? Are you gonna be like, okay, well, this anime that is out now is like Bleach was back then?
Well, that's what I'm to give you my current big three. I kind of have to explain why, because if you look at the old big three, One Piece is the 1,000th episode is literally in 2 weeks. Naruto is still going with Boruto. Bleach was like the forgotten stepchild that was great. They stopped it, and 20 years later, shut the fuck up. Don't you start with me, nigga. 20 years later, we're finally getting the anime back in December. They're going to have a stage show and talk about it. So that's a stepchild. So the reason based off of that, my picks for the new big three are obviously My Hero Academia,
Agree.
Demon Slayer. You can't
Also agree.
those two.
I don't think so.
And I'm happy and high with you, Crispin. I'll explain later on that. The third one is up in the air, which can be anybody, but to me, in my opinion, Black Clover is the third one. So I want to hear everybody else's take, and then we could break it down, or however you guys want to run with it.
Just to make this quick, does anybody have the same take as him? I do. So I'm not going to explain why. It's for the same
take
reasons.
Demon Slayer out.
I'm really just enjoying the show.
Why would you take Demon Slayer?
And I feel like I'm gonna agree with you on certain points about this.
I have my man's right here. I have my man.
So that's what I'm saying. Why would you take him out if you have him on your head? You're disrespecting him.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean I don't like the show. What I'm saying is that I don't think it's big enough yet, like lengthwise, to be up there. I don't think it's up there yet. It just gives you how many seasons is there? Two.
It's on its second.
And the second one is coming out.
But it's had multiple story arcs within that season. It wasn't just like there was definitely arcs.
How many episodes was that season? I'm not done with the season. I'm watching it.
I mean, season 1 was like 23, 26, 20,
and then 26 episodes in a movie. I don't think that could put you up there. That's why I don't have a third one. Maybe when it gets bigger, I'll put Demon Slayer up there because I don't have nothing else. But I just don't give it that like just because it's popular right now. Because it could this as fast as it got popular, it could just die out. You know what I'm saying?
So would you swap it? Would you swap it with like Attack on Titan, something like that?
Yeah. My fault. I forgot about Attack on Titan. Actually, I would put Attack on Titan in front of Demon Slayer.
So that's a funny thing. So there's a pseudo big three. There was that awkward anime period where like there wasn't anything crazy going on, and then with that one, in my opinion, I put Full Metal Alchemist. I put Attack on Titan. It was that era. I can't give a third one. I don't remember what my third
Full
one
Metal
was.
older than Attack on Titan though.
You mean
but Attack on Titan is old, bro. We have to
remember.
2013. Yeah, that's old, bro.
Yeah,
that's
but
almost
Full Metal like 07.
But Full Metal Brotherhood, when did Brotherhood come out? That's what happened.
Brotherhood was it around 2013?
Let's see, Brotherhood.
Because Attack on Titan's first season aired in 2013. It got really popular between 2014 and 2015. That's when the hype for the second season came around. They took like a 5-year hiatus. Between season 1 and season 2.
My Hero was around the same time as well, no? 15 around there?
My Hero, I think is 2015.
Yeah, and then Black Clover as well.
Black Clover was
the newest one is Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was what, 2019 or some shit?
Yeah. So then in that argument, then I can take that. AOT.
I don't understand. In human years, that's just 7 years. I don't understand. How's that old?
It's not
in
old.
In anime years, it's
Come
old.
on, bro.
In anime years,
Come
it's
on,
old.
bro.
There's a lot of anime.
You pay attention.
A lot.
We don't have to talk about anime. We can talk about anything, bro. In this culture nowadays,
everything
we
old
eat shit
after
quick,
a year.
bro, and we move
after
through
a year,
shit.
they old.
So,
wow.
What I'm saying is,
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood came out, ended in 2010.
Yeah,
ended. So I'm not counting him.
That's a little bit.
With Attack on Titan, I'm not counting.
Then I'll give you that. See the thing, and I agree with you on. So I agree with you on Demon Slayer, and that's one argument that I kind of have with a lot of people. I feel the same way. Demon Slayer is only up there because I have to put it there in terms of the impact and what the fuck it's doing right now.
In the last 2 years.
And it's insane what that damn thing has done.
So let me tell you.
But just like that, it could drop.
And I agree. I agree with you on that.
That's why I don't give it that.
Listen,
Attack
bro.
on Titan has been there. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but Attack on Titan has never gotten an in-theater release in sub and dub.
I get it. Bleach didn't get that either.
Yeah, but Bleach was big back then.
Did Naruto get theatrical?
And Naruto didn't get that either back then. I'm talking about now, bro.
But listen to me. Let's talk about it like this. One Piece and Naruto were huge. Bleach is just big.
Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Bleach had a big fan base.
Bleach had a big fan base. It's just they ended it early.
But what I'm trying to say is like compared to
Naruto
Naruto and One Piece, compared to one Naruto and One Piece, Bleach was just big. That's what I'm trying to say. Mean? So Naruto and One Piece were humongous at the time.
Yes.
They were leading. Bleach was the third one, but compared to those two, it wasn't.
That's why I said. That's why I called it the stepbrother.
And that's what I'm trying to say right now with My Hero Academia, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the second one that we said? Black Clover, which were big. Black Clover was big. Now it's just like whatever. That right now, I'm just giving it to Attack on Titan because it's like Bleach. It's consistent. That's it.
And the only thing that killed Titan, in my opinion, which Titan would arguably be up there, I nothing against it. The 5-year gap, John, that it had
between from
season
1 and 2. Yeah, it was like about 5 years.
That
no anime.
Shot them in the leg so bad.
That shit got me so mad.
In that stupid gap, they gave us those 2 Japanese live action films.
Stupid.
And a lot of shit came in. And I agree with you though. Demon Slayer, as popular as it's super fucking popular. It's to the point now. I went to Hot Topic to go pick up a pop, and there was like 4 kids in front of me, and Fire Force pop was out the same day. The kids went. They all grabbed the Demon Slayer. It was the Tanjiro. They all grabbed the Tanjiro. I said, "Yo, y'all not gonna get Fire Force?" It's like, nah, we just came here for Demon Slayer. These kids nowadays, bro, that's all they fucking know. It's kind of like back in the day where you talk to somebody about anime, they automatically go to Dragon Ball. Everybody automatically goes to Demon Slayer. And while I love Demon Slayer for what it's doing, at the same time, I gotta say, it did not get popping until episode 19. It was out, it was good, people were sleeping on it. But when that one fucking episode came out, and
what happened in episode 19?
That was the fight with Rui and Tanjiro, the Hinokari
the spider.
The spider, yeah.
That fight,
the fire dance. That's what broke it. And I'm gonna keep, and let me just say, it's gonna be a nasty take. People gonna hate me for it. Demon Slayer would not be as popular as it is today had it not been for the animation studio Ufotable. If they did not animate it, it would not be as popular as they, because episode 19
if the
broke,
animation would have been ash.
It would not have. It would have been horrible because look at you. You know, I know we deviated away, but
can I just interject something really quickly?
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, I agree that it's on the fence, but for a different reason. And it was because of the mangaka. I don't remember his name, but he said that those, you know, when Tanjiro was doing the fire dance and stuff like that, that fire and all the stuff that you see, the water,
it's
the
not
electric,
real.
it's not real.
Yeah, it's visual poetry. It's just there to what's the word I'm looking for?
To emphasize it.
To emphasize like what's going on.
That's dumb as fuck. You should have never said it.
I mean, but if you think about it, though, they're supposed to be regular human beings that have just mastered this breathing technique that gives them the ability to swing their sword a little bit harder than a regular, fucking, person studying Bushido. Like it's supposed to be rooted in some type of realism other than, the demons and the demon blood art and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But the humans are supposed to be human characters. Tanjiro's supposed to be beat the fuck up. His bones are broken. His fucking spirit is broken. Like everything is fucking broken on this kid. But there's supposed to be a human element there.
That kind of ruined it for me. That's all I'm just like.
Just left
it gave it like a little knock because I was late to Demon Slayer, but when I saw it, I was like, bro, how have I not seen this shit? I started Demon Slayer and Fire Force around the same time, bro. I cleared through. It took me a while I'm not gonna hold you. It took me a little bit to finish the first season of Fire Force. That Demon Slayer shit, got right through that shit. That shit was some of the greatest TV I ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna hold
bro, it's a beautiful story.
Enjoying it.
It is, and I feel like, but even again, at the end of the day, if Footable did not do what they did with it, it would not be popping as it did, because episode 19 broke the internet, broke Twitter. I remember the day it would premiere live. Everybody was talking about it, this and that, because even it was so epic that you thought that episode 19 was the end of the season. The end credits and everything ended. You legit thought the anime was over at that point. Because a lot of people saw it after it premiered when you had the full season. But when we watched it, we watched it live. You thought because it literally was like an end of a movie. You see Tanjiro's family, you see the father, and it's giving you the credits. The same style how animes would end their season. That's how epic that episode was. So yeah, Demon Slayer is popping and everything, but I also feel like it's kind of a lot of people are and love it because it's a hype beast thing to love it in terms of anime. You can't sit here and argue that anime hasn't become a hype beasty thing as it is now. A lot of us are anime lovers. We're not here for the hype, but Demon Slayer has become the hype beast anime. And
yeah, I don't fuck with hype.
It that's the thing that killed me. Like if you was watching, because if people fucked with it when it came out and was really hyping it up as it was out, you wouldn't hear no arguments from me. But it's literally that. Like everybody's watching, because even my girl text me saying, she's like, oh, why is it? She's like, what is the name of this anime everybody keeps talking about? Like this is every time this is like the third person who watches anime and they tell me, oh, you gotta watch Demon Slayer. And I'm like, babe, you don't watch it, but you know the opening song. Like I play that opening song left and right. You know, she's like, oh yeah, I know that one. So that's why for me, Demon Slayer is like pseudo big three. It's like you have to put it there in a sense of just the impact of what it's done.
Yeah, a lot of people who don't watch anime know about Demon Slayer and have even watched Demon Slayer season, and that is probably the only anime they've ever watched.
Yep.
So, yeah, we might. All right. Okay, so I think we got our big three because I don't think anyone's arguing with the other two. As in, you said My Hero and what else?
My Hero and Black Clover.
Yeah,
Black
My
Clover.
Hero.
I dislike Black Clover an awful lot.
Go ahead. I'm ready for this one.
Asta's a terrible main character, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I've had somebody spoil the story for me because I have a lot of customers that are big anime buffs too. And one customer of mine is definitely a ride or die for Black Clover. He's just like, oh, you don't get it because of, there's backstory and there's stuff and there's, you know what I'm saying? There's things that you haven't seen yet. And from what I've been told, the story sounds good on paper, but when watching it, it just never really does enough to draw me in. And I've had to force myself to watch it, like, because the Japanese version of it had gotten really annoying really fast. So I say, you know what? I'm going to just switch to the English dub and see if it's tolerable in English. And then maybe I'll get the story that I want from it. And even in English, it could never really keep me there. The whole magic stuff and like knights and medieval style things are not really my forte to begin with. But I like I was telling Macky before, I felt like Black Clover was Naruto with magic. I want to be the next fucking Hokage.
Hey, hold on.
He wants to be the next.
Before anyone says anything, that boy gets that one.
I want to be the next Hokage, but I want to be the next Magic King.
And that's the thing. That's what it was influenced by. But that's why it's big three material, because Black Clover in this generation is as close as you're going to get to your undeniable old school Naruto, your old school Bleach.
It has over 200. It has over 200 episodes.
That was and honestly, Black Clover was the only new anime that came out that was doing that. Was doing the old school form. It wasn't Naruto. It wasn't a One Piece. It wasn't a follow-up from something. It was brand new. Yeah, you can argue it's pulling the influences from
those. It's a trope.
It's just too much.
It's just pulling a predictable trope because a lot of anime follows that trope. Protagonist wants to be the next so-and-so, the big fucking kahuna of their universe.
That trope. Every shonen.
You can argue My Hero does the same thing. Deku wants to be the number one greatest hero. It's the same thing as Naruto down to the T. You got the class and the students of 1A. Same concept. They got to overcome their things, do what they got to do. And in the end, Naruto becomes the big beast that saves the world.
The only difference is that my nigga doesn't have a demon inside, just like Asta. Asta has a demon just like Naruto had a demon. It's like the same thing. Like the exact, like it's like a copy, bro. Like the other ones have the trope in it. The other one have the trope in it, but it's not a copy.
You know what I'm saying? You can also say that Deku has a demon power of all might.
It's not a demon though. It's not. No. Wait a second. Give me a little bit. Give me a second.
Go
me a
ahead.
second.
Give me a sec.
Give
Leave me
me a
alone, man.
second. Give me a second. Because
Un
being
momento,
a
por
demon
favor.
power, like darkness, like these niggas had at the beginning. Because Naruto, they turned it into something good, blah, 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 at the end. But that shit was a demon. You know what I'm saying? It was literally something bad. It just killed people. Boom, boom, boom. All Might was saving people. And then he passed the power down because that nigga didn't have no power. That's it.
And if Deku did not know how to use that power, it would have fired off or smashed at 100% at a civilian. He'd kill him on sight. Exactly.
And hold on. And
he would have died, not kill people.
Didn't what do you call it? Naruto get the demon from his father?
Again, that's totally different because Naruto didn't accept it. Naruto just got it.
What?
Naruto didn't say, "Oh, give me that demon." This nigga
was the only option. And I'm sure if Naruto was at that age to where he said, "Give me the demon," he probably would have said, "Give it to me."
I don't know. That nigga would have been a bitch. That's my guy, though. That's my guy.
You can, but it kind of goes back to it. Even if you, however you change the story, all the shonen, it's a shonen trope. That's just what shonens are nowadays.
No, but I'm not saying that it's not. What I'm saying is like it's just too close of a copy. It's too close. It's just like, oh,
like I prefer.
I want to be the king. I want to be that.
Even though, right? Let's keep it within the family of what we're talking about. Even though Demon Slayer does not have as much content as maybe Black Clover has put out, I think the quality of the story kind of stands on its own because it's different. Similar, yes, because a lot of anime are similar, right? It's a typical avenge story, which I understand. And that's just from
Titan.
Right, it's a typical avenge story, but that's a literacy trope. Like books and stuff like that are written the same way. Movies are written similarly. But you know, like Demon Slayer, when it comes to the story, the protagonist isn't just, you know, I'm trying to be the next big fucking Demon Slayer guy. Like that's not what he's saying. You know, he's on a personal mission to save his sister, and in order to do it, he has agreed to be a demon slayer. And you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, like, so he's just kind of thrusted himself into this life because it aligns him with his goal of saving his sister. Where, you know, you have a character like Asta who has this dream of becoming, you know, the next Magic King. So his adventure is everything that he wants to do to become that person.
King.
But what makes it great about, well, I mean, we're arguing obviously why we like the N-word, dislike it, but for me, what made Asta great was that he wanted to become something that he literally cannot do. He literally is born without magic in a world. It's like my hero. It's like literally Asta is basically a Deku in that world. The Deku wants to be the world's greatest hero, but he doesn't have a quirk. Asta wanted to be the Wizard King. He cannot use magic at all. So it's just you're following the story of a true underdog and whatnot, and you're learning how he gets through it. Now, again, I'll give you, that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, I'm not going to kill you for your process, because that was a big problem with Black Clover, was that a lot of people said the same thing. Asta was mad fucking annoying in the beginning. To me, Black Clover is one of those anime where if you watch it and you can get past it, you'll appreciate the greatness. But if you can't get past it, I'm not going to kill you for it either, because the same thing could be said for One Piece. A lot of people won't even watch One Piece because of the animation style. They're like, yo, the shit's ass. I'm not trying to do it. But if you tell the person, yo, if you could just make it this far and you still don't like it, I'm not going to fight you on it.
The animation in One Piece gets better about 200 episodes in. So
it takes a while. So, and I think that's the thing. So, but I still put it up there specifically for the fact that Black Clover gives you the most, once you get past the annoyance of Asta screaming, which does get better over time, it gives you the most nostalgic feel to what made Big Three the way it was. Demon Slayer, unfortunately, at this point in time, it's too popular. It's too popular
not to put it in the Big Three.
Exactly. It's like you kind of just you have to throw it in there, even if you don't want to, unfortunately. But I agree with you, Crispin. I don't think it has shown us the true longevity yet. It doesn't have the can you? Yeah, you're great right now, my nigga.
Well, the book is almost done, so
and that's the thing. It's very short.
Yeah,
like
the book is almost done.
You're good right now, but can you give me damn near 6 seasons of My Hero and still keep me intrigued the whole time?
I don't think it's going past 4 seasons, bro.
I don't think it will either. And I think another reason why what's really hard also, I know,
but I think that's because it'll be finished after season 4.
No, but listen. What I'm trying to say, like, if you give me 2 seasons and you good through 2 seasons, we good money. That's 50 episodes at least. You know what I'm saying? We good money because animes right now are like this. They're not long like back in the day. Because back in the day, we had retention. We could stay there, bam, and you see the whole thing. All I need is a second season that's steady and strong, just like the first one. If it keeps like that, top 3 right now for sure, because it's popular enough. I'm not killing it. I'm watching that shit right now.
I am too. But the problem is that even if season 2 don't live up to the hype of season 1, people still gonna kill you for saying that shit's ass. Not ass, but it's still not good.
I don't give a fuck what people say. Fuck niggas.
But that's why I agree with you though. Like, I have to put it there because of the impact, but I still need to see what it's gonna do. Is it gonna hold up the same way? Can you top season 1? That's the biggest thing for me. If an anime can't top its previous season, I can't put it to be as great as it should be.
I agree.
I try not to keep it biased. The only thing I'm biased about is One Piece. That's it. And I don't need to be biased. It's the greatest story ever written. That's it.
Hey man. Yeah.
That's it.
Hold on. Crispin, stay right there.
Give me that little. Thank you.
Everybody got an extra life.
Appreciate that.
So I think we've had our big 3 debate. We should go around the round table, give our picks, and then I'm hoping, and I'm talking to you, Mac, I'm hoping I can get through my outro in one shot today. We've been letting you get through your intros, but I never get to end the podcast. You always be like, wait, I want to say this too.
You got to make sure I don't have anything else. I mean, hold on, let me check. Let me see the notes, the notas. Oh, they dropped the flyer for Spider-Man. It's crazy. We went 2 weeks and we haven't talked about the My Hero movie. So we'll talk about that next episode.
I'll talk about it because I have to see it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Go see that shit, bro.
I don't have time.
I have to go see with my girl. Relax.
Nah, go see that shit. Make time. Yeah, I don't really have anything. Oh yeah, I don't really have anything.
Quick note,
Dune 2 is coming out in 2025 or something like that. I didn't even see the first one yet.
Supposedly it was really good.
It's on HBO.
Zendaya's only in it for like 7 minutes. So yeah.
Really?
I don't have anything. Yeah, I think that's it, bro. So I'll go first. I'll start it off. So right now I'm actually watching Young Justice.
Nice. It's a good choice.
Ooh, best choice I made in a while, man. I'm thoroughly enjoying that. I watched the first season when it first came out, and then I dropped it like after the second. And I know why. I'm watching it now, and I remember why I dropped it. It's because of Megan, bro. She is so annoying, bro. I hate her character. She be like, "Hello, Megan." That shit is so fucking annoying, bro. So I'm watching Injustice right now. I just got to season 2. Of course, One Piece is still in the rotation. Other than that, I don't have any other anime that I'm watching right now. I'm just waiting for Demon Slayer to get dubbed. I tried to watch Squid Game dubbed, and I couldn't watch it anymore. So I turned it off because I just got bored. Because I agree, the dub is terrible, but I'm not watching
dub.
Like the English one?
The English dub for Squid Game?
Yeah,
it's a
dog,
bad
I watched it in Korean all the way.
It's terrible, bro. I can't do it. Like, the story is there, bro. It's right there. Them niggas is missing it every time. It's crazy.
Dog, just watch with the
The
subtitles
story
like an
is
anime.
right in front.
Just-
Bro, I read all day. I don't want to read while I'm fucking watching TV. But yeah, I tried to watch
Lazy.
Squid Game.
Let's move on.
Video games. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart.
Nice. Something different.
Yeah, bro, let's play online, bro. Bust your ass. I'm playing a lot of Mario Kart.
You could try.
Playing I played some DBZ fighters. Got bored. I've been playing a lot of Kakarot. Like I've literally spent like maybe 7 to 8 hours this weekend playing Kakarot.
Dope. Sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm like doing all the submissions and trying to like so I can finish the DLC missions because them niggas ain't strong. They like at a level 100 and Beerus and fucking Whis are 150, 200, 250. Like I gotta catch up. So I'm trying to train to get stronger to beat those motherfuckers. And I believe that's it. That's all I'm doing. Uka, what shows are you watching and what games you did play?
Right. The show I'm watching right now is Titans on DC, HBO Max.
Ooh, good pick.
I gotta get into that one.
Good pick.
I'm on season 3.
Ooh, you current. I'm only on season 2. Don't tell me what's going on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you shit. All I know is like, yo, Starfire. Yeah, bro. Fuck with that. You feel me? You feel me? She can burn me anytime. Wait, no, what? No.
What? Whoa. Hold up.
What?
Niggas, wow.
Chill.
What other shows you watching?
What other shows? I'm low-key watching Doom Patrol 2 on the side.
Okay.
It's just I just feel like it's too comical. Like, it's like, bro, like take it seriously. But like I get the jokes. The jokes are good. Yeah, just for a little bit because like, you know, they coming up this Suicide Squad 2 caught me, you know, got my attention. That's what brought me back.
Fact.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's what brought me back.
I'm waiting for the new Peacemaker show to come out too.
I definitely watched that. I definitely watched that.
And what
now,
video games you playing?
I'm dead ass looking forward to a video game. I'm not, bro. Nah.
You're not playing?
Yes,
22?
but yes, I am. It's just, bro. It's the same thing. I just feel like the same thing over and over again. Like, give me something else. But I'm looking forward to that cat game. It's called Stray. I'm looking forward to playing that. There's a cat game called Stray. You're just a stray cat in the future, in a futuristic world.
Oh,
I know the game you're talking about. Yeah, the indie game.
I gotta see
what are you talking about?
Trailer.
Yeah, that's the game I'm looking forward to right now.
Okay. Crispin.
What you
watching? What you playing, my boy?
I am watching Demon Slayer. You already know. Trying to catch up. You know what I'm saying? And always One Piece in the rotation for show. I just finished watching the last 3 episodes of My Hero. I was waiting for it to get dubbed so I could watch it with my lady. You know what I'm saying? And what am I playing? I'm not playing absolutely nothing right now. I'm just waiting for that Pokemon Legends Arceus to come out in fucking January or February, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, this the trailer right here?
Yeah.
Put me on.
You could keep going. What games are you playing?
I'm not playing nothing right now.
Okay.
I'm not playing nothing.
He said he was waiting for Pokemon next year. The next year Pokemon.
The Legends Arceus, not the one.
Shawny, what you playing?
Hold on, dog. I want to see
this shit right here.
He's like, I gotta watch this cat.
Dean, what you playing, bro? What you watching? What you playing?
I'm playing Fighters still. I'm still working on that story mode.
Nice.
And, I've been wanting to start this. I mean, I'm watching what y'all like saying, like Demon Slayer and all that. I've been waiting to start this other shit up called Fate. I think it's called Fate. I think it's like I don't know the full title, but Fate
Stay
definitely.
Night. Fate series. Fate Stay Night. Fate Zero.
Yeah, the Fate series.
I don't know if it's Fate Zero, but it's some shit with Fate. The word Fate.
Yeah, Fate Stay Night is you're gonna watch Fate Stay Night. It's the same studio who did Demon Slayer did Fate Stay Night.
Smart ass cat.
Okay.
Word.
Yeah. So that's on Netflix, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, so that's the one. All right, yeah, it's only in sub right now, but I'm still planning to watch it. I just haven't jumped at it. But yeah, that.
Okay, fighters and Fate's Day night. All right, Shawny, you up?
Let's see. Still watching Boruto. Still watching One Piece. Still watching Demon Slayer. I watched Eternals. Really good in my opinion. I don't know what the fuck Rotten Tomatoes was talking about.
Yo, a lot of people
You
telling me
gotta
it
watch
was really
Eternal.
good.
Eternal is
I'm
like
not gonna lie to you.
It's good. It's really good.
I gotta see it.
I don't know how.
I'm gonna watch it now.
in the Marvel movie spectrum, it was okay, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, I think it did as a standalone movie. It was really good.
It did what it had to do.
Yeah,
Did anyone
exactly.
die?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay,
Couple
so
of
my
niggas.
theory is right.
Niggas ain't safe
couple
out
of
here
niggas
My
is
theory
not
is right.
safe.
at all. So that
I'm just saying, I like the first extra scene at the end.
the second one,
The first one, I like the first one more.
Let's not
Oh,
get
the
into
sec-
spoilers, please.
I know.
No, we're
but-
not gonna say nothing.
Nah, but when
Come on,
you
man, I don't spoil
actually
shit.
when you find out who was talking,
Oh, I know.
oh, then you crazy, my man. You
No,
crazy.
no, it's just because of the
crazy.
act. It's because of the actor. I'm
Got you.
just a fan.
Got you.
Yeah.
I do want to say a big shout out to Brian Tyrese Henry, I believe his name is. He played the gay superhero.
the black dude.
What's his
Fastos.
name? Fastos.
Yeah.
Big shout out to him. I think I heard he went to like Harvard or some shit like that for acting school.
He killed that.
Yeah, he did good.
Word.
He did a good job, yeah.
They didn't show that movie in like Saudi Arabia and another country because of
His character.
Because of his character, yeah. So big shout outs to that man for
they
breaking
homophobes
those
over
barriers
there?
and doing those things.
Word. And the last thing I got tomorrow, I'm gonna go watch the One Piece movie, Strong World.
Oh, word? You haven't seen it?
Well, one, I haven't seen it, and two, because the 1,000th episode is coming out, they've been doing a
coming
whole
in
bunch of
theaters.
promotions.
Yeah.
They put back Strong. Strong World was never in theaters. Apparently, they're putting it there for the first time.
And it's
So
gonna be in sub and dub. in
Yep.
theaters.
So I bought my ticket. About to go watch it tomorrow. Subs.
It's only for those 2 days too.
Yep.
What days?
Today and tomorrow, I think.
Today.
Oh snap, man! Let's see.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. Didn't watch it, which means it'll be great to watch it again. And yeah, as far as what I'm playing, I'm still hooked on Tales of Rise. I got 81 hours in. I'm probably gonna do another 20
He was playing
platinum.
that shit. He was playing that
Since
shit
I started pod. Yeah.
when we started the pod.
Look, man. I love it, man. It's addicting. I
Bro, it's
love
okay.
good RPGs.
It took me like 5 months to give up on Destroy All Humans.
You still haven't beaten that game?
No, it's still there, and I still haven't
my
finished it
God.
because the last missions were fucking difficult as hell, and I put it down because so much other shit has come out.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I've just been playing other
Johnny,
shit.
Sometimes you just
You're
gotta let
done?
it go, bro.
Shawny, you
Word.
done?
Yeah, that's it. The same,
Okay.
pretty much the same, man.
All right. Well, I think that's it, man. Johnny B.
I'm the last one. I'm the last guy. So
What-
I'm
what you
only
playing, what you watching?
only watching One Piece, and
I recommend.
yeah, you know,
10 out of 10.
Oh, I did finish Star Wars Visions.
Ooh, how was it?
Some of those shorts were incredible, and some of them were duds. Like the last episode that they did was a dud. The second to last episode that they did is called Lop and Ocho, and that one is phenomenal. That one was crazy. That one I appreciated an awful amount. So some of those Star Wars shorts were great. So I saw Star Wars Visions, been watching One Piece, and playing. I've been making my way through Demon Slayer. I'm definitely enjoying the video game. They did a lot of attention to detail in the game. And then since I fixed my 3DS, that video is coming out soon. I haven't forgotten. But since
It's not coming out soon.
It is coming out soon.
It's not coming out soon.
It is. But since I fixed my 3DS recently, I went back and started playing some older games and bought some older things just to be able to have stuff accessible. So I started playing the Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time, on the 3DS, which is a remake because they remade the Ocarina of Time for the 3DS to make it 3D compatible, and they changed the controls and everything like that. So I'm in the beginning. I'm playing it. I'm getting a feel for it. It's my first time actually playing Ocarina of Time. I never owned it for the N64. I was a Mario kid, not a Zelda kid growing up. So I'm kind of going back and appreciating some of the older Zelda titles now. Like I played Link's Awakening on the Switch and stuff like that. So but I like it. I'm enjoying the beginning of Ocarina. So I'm playing that, and I'm playing Demon Slayer. And that's it.
Okay. Take us out, Johnny B.
All righty.
Before you do.
Yes. What's up? No, it's okay.
So currently, right now, since we're on the topic of what we're currently playing, Target got a deal on their video games. Buy 2, get 1 free. That include Demon Slayer is up there, Tales of Arise is up there, the FIFA, 2K, everything is up there right now. 2 for 3. So if you get the game, all you got to do, put 3. If you want 1 game only, put all 3 in the cart. Check out, purchase, immediately go to your order and cancel 2 of them. When you cancel the 2 of them, your first game will basically price out to what it would have been divided by 3. So essentially, you're going to get 33% off of the game that just came out.
That's an interesting little hack.
Listen,
I don't know how you discovered that.
He be giving all the hacks.
I'm telling you, my
he
guys.
did that shit yesterday.
We might have to start a thing. Shawny's hacks.
Let me
hacks.
give you a platinum hack of the week.
Or do you use?
You can do order pickup or delivery. I recommend pickup because you can just get it right then and there. As long as the trick is just make sure you cancel immediately. Don't wait 10 minutes. As soon as your order says confirmed, go. Target's really easy with canceling items. You cancel the 2, and then your price will automatically deduct. So then your game will drop down by 33%. So you can get a brand new game. You don't want to spend that 60, go for it. And then if the game's already on sale, it'll work out the same exact way.
Platinum hacks coming soon.
You need to make a YouTube channel, my guy. Or a TikTok or something.
He's like, no, it's gonna stay here. He's taking ownership of it. Alrighty, guys. So I hate to do it to y'all, but we are gonna have to say farewell to the audience for today's episode. Guys, if you made it all the way to the end of the episode and you are still here rocking with us, we love and appreciate you so very much. I want to thank everybody for joining the podcast today. Thank you, Dean, for being late as usual, but always appreciated. Uga, we really appreciate having you on. Love your perspectives. You should join more often. And Crispin always back again with the One Piece vibes. I appreciate that. Shawny got the platinum hacks on deck. He's sharing the secrets with y'all. Shawny got a lot of secrets. Yeah, I'm about to find out. I know some of Shawny's bag. Shawny
Listen,
be like,
man,
what, you missing toothpaste in the house, bro? Like
we don't pay retail out here, man.
Shawny's the coupon god. So there's that. But yeah, so we're gonna let you guys go with this episode. If you are watching us on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Share the video with your friends. Let us know down in the comments below what's a game that absolutely needs to be remade. What are some really bad remakes that have came out that you kind of want to point out and just put them under the fire for a little bit? And how do you guys feel about our picks for the new big 3? Is there really a criteria for it? Is Demon Slayer too short to be a part of the new big 3? Let us know. Let's have a conversation. Let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about, and we'll be sure to get to those comments in an orderly fashion. Don't go flooding the comment section all at once. But that's all the time we have for today. If you guys are listening to us on Anchor, don't forget that there is a way for you to donate to the podcast on Anchor. We will accept any and all monetary donations, and that will be used to improve the quality of our podcast and YouTube channel for you guys. And that's about it. That's all we got. So thank you for rocking with us. We out here.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Did I miss it?